Simpson. And Japan have gone absent without leave. This is Whitmore. Hall and Gale both available. It's still Whitmore. It is the Reggae Boys who take the lead.
Ball chat.
Greetings and welcome to another episode, riveting episode of BCN Sports World Cup Watch Along. It is the business end. We're starting to get serious with football now. The play football done. I am one of the hosts, Junior, along with my co-host, Benton. Benton, play football is done. We're ready for real football.
Yeah, man. As you said, business end. Big up to all those. Happy today was Wednesday. Big up to all the subscribers and viewers of BCN Sports. Big up. Don't know. This should be a good game. Well, hopefully at least.
Which one?
We get to see what. Which game we had to watch along for? Now, Brazil versus Scotland.
Yeah, Brazil versus, but we're going to be keeping a close eye on both games. I'm going to have the scoreboard for both games up at the same time. This is BCN Sports. We get it more sophisticated than that. We're not capable of watching two games at one time. I don't know how it's going to work out for us, but we'll be all right.
All right, so you have two scoreboards. So you have
two scoreboards up.
Four starting 11.
I only care about one starting 11.
What's wrong with this brother? I beat him chess. This Brazilian fan. They better mind something reach him.
Xfinity has
a big game though, big up Scotland versus Brazil. You know, in the grand scheme of football, Brazil's supposed to stitch up this team and move on.
Okay. All right.
There are levels to this thing, is what I'm told.
Yeah, so is Brazil one of those levels? I think that's still up for debate.
Should be. You want to run through the starting 11? I noticed, most interestingly, Neymar is on the bench.
As he should be. But so for this game, Scotland starting 11, they have Gunn in goal, Robertson on the left back, Hendry, McKenna, the centre back parents. They have Patterson on the right back. They are apparently going to go with a 4-4-1-1-1 formation. I think that's left to be seen. But you have Ferguson and McLean as the holding midfielders. You have McGinn and Gannon Dark on the outside wings. And you have McTominay in the 10 position. And you have Shankland up top. For Brazil, we have Alisson in goal. Santos and Danilo are the wing backs. Gabriel and Marquinhos are the centre back pairings. We have Casemiro and Bruno Guimaraes, the holding midfielders. Ryan making his first start after the I think it's a hamstring injury to can't remember the ball name right now. But he's playing because of an injury. Paqueta is in the 10th position, Vinny Jr. on the left, and Cunha starting up in the top at the top. I don't know why Rafinha is out injured. Apparently with another hamstring injury. And apparently he's trying everything in his power to get back in time for Brazil. And Brazil is hoping that him stay right which part in there. So that's the starting 11 for that game. Let me go to the starting 11 quickly for the Morocco Haiti game. As both games have some implications to the group. For Morocco, we have Bonou in goal. Salah, I don't know why I'm going to go kill up myself now. Go look at this starting 11. Salah Eddin and Hakimi are the wing backs. Riyad and Halal is the centre back pair. El Ayonoye and Safian Amrabat are the holding midfielders. We have Sibari as playing in the 10. El Kanan and Diaz are the wings. And El Kabi plays starting up front. For the Haitians, we have Placida in goal. Experience and Duvernay on the wing backs. Ade and Delcroix, the holding the centre back parents. We have Providence on the left wing, Casemiro on the right wing, Jean Jacques and Bellegarde the holding midfielders. And we have Joseph and Isidore starting up top. Interesting starting 11 there for Haiti. The bench Perrault. Perrault is on the bench.
Yeah, might as well. I mean, why not? He's been
You can't say piss poor.
He's been poor.
Yeah. As we're about to have
So,
kickoff. Yeah, go ahead.
so I mean, yeah, man, bench him. All right. So
Uh,
implication here. So Haiti. All right. So Haiti hopes that Scotland gets stitched up by Brazil and Haiti beats Morocco, and somehow this goal difference works in their favor.
yes. Well, for third
Haiti,
place, yeah.
the Haiti gone, brother. That now go happen. That now
Um, and Morocco hoping for a negative result for Brazil while they Morocco get a victory to finish on top of the group.
Big up to those on the live. Smash the like button, family. Subscribe to the channel. We have Vinicius Jr. already upset, already arguing about true. Game is replayed in Miami.
And you see that there's a possibility of a tropical storm developing in the Gulf that could possibly affect the World Cup. To
No, I
watch
didn't
out
see
for that.
anything like that. Yeah, we'll hand over to our weatherman, engineer later on to give us a weather update.
But we don't know about that.
So Paqueta said, "I'm on elbow him." Who was that player that elbowed Paqueta?
I don't know.
Was
I
it
have
Scott
both. I have
McTominay?
no. It wasn't McTominay. But here's Scotland putting the ball in the box. Both Morocco starting a little bit faster here as well.
So, all right. And we have a free kick here for Scotland. I will play on. And you see, the problem with this Brazilian team, I see it here. Too many argumentative players on the field.
Emotional.
In Puerto Rico. Vinicius, who grew up with him granny, and Mateus Cunha does not help here.
Yeah.
Every chance them get, they will complain and argue with the ref over something. Mateus Cunha, 2 minutes in, is already pissed off about something. Vinicius Jr. already complaining about a throw. And who is this brother with all these tattoos
And
drinking wine?
David Beckham drinking a glass of wine.
Who him?
Alex Ferguson was right when him threw the boot in him face.
I think Beckham is like, look at me now. I
Yeah.
own a club. I'm a part owner of a club. I've signed the best ball of this decade. And I'm living it up, sir.
Yeah.
You know? And I've also hosted a program on Paramount Plus too, right? Beckham and Friends. So, you know what?
Where
How many
everybody
Champions League
subsequently
he
kisses
won?
ass.
How many Champions League he won? 2?
I think one.
Oh, 1.
I don't think he was around for the next one. I think he only won the
Oh.
99 one.
Okay.
Yeah, Beckham never played Ronaldo.
Scotland taking a game here to Brazil.
That's a relative
Oh.
statement. You said taking the game to Brazil. That's a relative statement.
Yeah, this is true. And the reason for that is that Scotland is outpositioning, even though it's early one. Scotland is knocking the ball like Brazil is Jamaica.
He's only 3 minutes gone in the game.
In my day, when a team like this play Brazil, they sit off. They don't try to knock ball around Brazil.
Well, Brazil is also very welcoming of them holding possession of the ball. Which that should be studied. That's something that should be studied because we talk about people hold on. It's not like Brazil was a high pressing team. So why were teams even slacking off on Brazil back then?
Because of the potential for get bug up.
Yeah. But like you said, levels to this thing. So Brazil is not on that level anymore.
Let me switch that to Haiti versus Morocco. What is so? What?
Morocco with a chance. This could be one. Should be one. Will it be one? Can still be one. No, they get all the way back out. Should have done better there though. But Haiti is still in danger. If Morocco cannot score multiple goals against Haiti, I think you asked the other day, can I trust Morocco to score more than one goals? Can
But do
they
they
score more
need
than
to?
one against Haiti?
Yeah, they probably scored 2 goals.
Cause do they have the ability to bag up a team? I think that what
No,
a ball!
I don't think they're built that way.
Yeah.
Or they do have the weapon up front.
Yo, Amrabat just pushed down a youth.
Yeah, I'm
Joseph.
seeing Amrabat just bulldoze his way over a Haitian player. I wish.
Joseph.
And Brazil with the slow build-up play. So who is playing left back? Is it Douglas Santos?
Yeah.
So Ibanez game gone.
Yep. And you know who's on thin ice? Paqueta. I theorize that having my boy there. Why I keep missing him, forgetting his name?
Oh, Rafinha.
Having Rafinha on the field kind of crowded the space for Paqueta. Now that you have Rian, and this must be a goal for Brazil, and yes, it will be 1-0. What a piece of madness! What a piece
You
of
should say
madness!
it's a Vinicius Junior goal.
Yeah, a goal by Vinny, but come on, man.
Okay, all right.
What a piece of madness! And the player that I was just about to talk about, Rian, getting this opportunity right now and doing well. Leading the press, led to the turnover, and just basically just hand the ball to Vinny for an easy goal. Is that even worth cheering for? It's just like, yeah, 1-0.
Big up to Brazil for taking the lead.
What was the
This is what
defender
you need-
doing?
Huh?
What the hell was the defender doing?
So he miscontrolled, then kick it. Miscontrol. So what's the name of the defender there? I can't see the name.
I'm gonna tell you in a
Mackenzie?
second. McKenna. That's
McKenna.
McKenna. Yeah.
Okay. But it almost seems like Vinicius Junior. Which all right, so he turned back against the goalkeeper, but it seems like he has to stop and find the ball.
No, but I was just about to credit him for that because too often we say Nicholas Jackson will get a little bit boomy and try to kick it one time and kick it. Vinicius Junior was just calm, let the goalkeeper go where he's going and just relax himself and score. That's a goal scored by somebody that is used to scoring goals, unlike Nicholas Jackson.
What a day today is June 24th. Vinicius Jr. getting embarrassed by being in the same sentence as Nicholas Jackson.
Yeah, and we won't get opportunity to do that much often.
And by the way, you know, you highlight a few things the other night about what's going on with Senegal and Senegal camp, and I decided to do a deep dive. It's a bunch of foolishness that's going on with that camp. And
Well, sorry, Benton. Sorry, I don't mean to distract you, but guess what? Haiti has found the
Haiti
back of the
scored.
net. What a rotted goal by Joseph, too. Wow! And the Haitians go wild.
Now, so Haiti, is this
What
the
a
brother who came
goal!
in for Peru?
Yes. What a rotted
And look
goal!
at the Moroccan fan.
I beat all in my head.
The beat all in my head. All right. No, so this is good though. This is good. It's good because we'll see how both of these teams react to the situation.
Yeah. Who? Both of who?
Both of these teams, Morocco and Haiti.
Yeah.
Because the question you asked earlier is that can you rely on Morocco to score multiple goals? I think that was the question.
Yeah.
If they
Why a
want to win
lucky
this
goal,
game, huh?
Lucky goal. He tried a fandango finish, but the ball lick off of the keeper back.
Yeah,
I
but
go in the
the
goal.
Fandango finish got it to the back of the keeper though.
That was a Nicholas Jackson like goal.
No, that's a goal. The
That's a
Fandango
Darwin.
finish,
That's a Darwin Nunes like finish.
the Fandango finish got. You know what? You know what?
And they still give Joseph the goal. They're very kind. That should be at one goal.
No, Junior, it can't be. It was on the way to goal.
No, if the goalkeeper wasn't near the ball, probably go for a throw.
It was a curve. It was gonna curve.
No,
into the goal,
no, sir. The ball lick the keeper and him back, straight in him back. But I'm not taking anything out from it. Good goal. Good
No,
goal. Good build up.
Me understand. If the goalkeeper was near, would I roll out for a goal kick?
Yeah. It wouldn't even be in the 18-yard box when it leave outside. We said Bebito, Pepe, Cafu, Romario.
Give me 1 second. Yeah, big crowd. That's all.
Yeah.
What is Pepe an ambassador for something? Because Portugal is not here. What is what?
It will come look friend. Well, and what the hell is Wenger doing there too?
Well, I think he's FIFA director of global something, some football something.
Oh, okay.
I
don't know what Pepe there for.
I mean, he's credited with many of these proposals, including updating or changing the offside rule. So,
but what about the hydration rule?
You know,
it should be 1-1 for Morocco. Lord of mercy. Lord of mercy. Look at that Morocco miss. Now that is Nicholas Jackson like.
And so that is where we talk about Morocco inability to score multiple goals. Because who's that guy who missed it? Sabir or whatever one name.
How you missed that? From the 6-yard line, you know.
Empty goal.
Empty goal from the 6-yard line. But I don't we're going all over the place. I don't want you miss your point with Senegal though. So why you remember that?
No, man, point. I can't walk and chew gum at the same time. I am focusing on that missed opportunity by Sabiri. Because what was he doing? You know, Moroccan striker Sabiri. He seems like he was leaning back and scooped the ball up over the goal from 6 yards out. The defender is on the ground. Goalkeeper Placide is totally out of the picture. All he has to do is just kick the ball and that goal. But somehow, he put that one over into the second row. Yo,
you know what he actually needs to do? What he needed to do was to do what Vinny did. Take a touch.
Take his time, composure.
Just take a touch.
Yeah. You know what? If that missed opportunity comes back to harm Morocco, God go with him and the Moroccan fans.
Yeah.
Yo. But you know what? And it was right on the back after the Haitian score. So you have an opportunity to say, all right, Haiti, there are levels to this. We're a bigger team. But with that missed opportunity, you just like, wow. And back and forth in that game. Give me a minute there.
Yeah. Watching both games here. Here's Brazil. And Bruno Gomes try the one-time cross there to nobody, and it goes out for a goal kick to Brazil. Both games playing simultaneously. Haiti leading 1-0, Brazil leading 1-0. If the scores hold, I believe it's Scotland and Brazil that qualify first and second, or second and first, respectively. And Morocco is left looking at possibilities for being a best third place team. Wait, so Scotland beat Morocco? I don't remember that. You know what? Both games are playing somewhat true to form. Brazil still seems pensive. Morocco is the better team, but they've been wasteful, while Haiti has been opportunistic. And Scotland is waiting for their first real chance. I think that's kind of sums up the game. It sums up both games, actually. I was looking at the Haiti goal again. And Brazil is now in possession. I think the goal has really rocked Scotland back though, because earlier, like Benton highlighted, that Scotland was in the ascendancy. They were very comfortable. Brazil was sitting back. Scotland had all the possession. But now, Scotland is a team that is sitting back and seem like they're trying to figure themselves out. Here's Paqueta. That's the man to me that has to have a big game. I think Paqueta's role in this Brazil team is up for this debate, especially if Neymar gets a run in the second half and shows that he is somewhat healthy. I think Paqueta is the man that we're looking at that is holding up a position right now. Here's Marquinhos. Over to Gabriel. Gabriel to the, as aforementioned, Paqueta. Here's Cunha. Beats one, beats two. Now gets the ball out right. Cross should be on here. Cross into the box, takes a deflection. Here's Douglas. Over to Vinny Jr. Vinny cuts inside the box and wins his team a corner kick. Now, Scotland is definitely hemmed the back now. If there's a team that needs this hydration break right now, it's Scotland. And funny enough, you would expect Haiti to be under siege, and they should be looking at the clock waiting for a hydration break. But no, Haiti seems very okay. Anyway, corner kick for Brazil. Bruno Guimaraes will be taking it. The ball in the box. Heads go up. Only makes it on way to Paqueta. Paqueta aimlessly just kicks the ball back up in the air. And now Scotland can break.
Like what Paqueta just do a while ago?
Aimless. Here's Scott McTominay. Eating up space there, but easily dispossessed there by Cunha.
Man said Scott McTominay eating up space.
Well, he did eat up space. It's one thing about
Morocco against Haiti, but on domination in Haitian half, but unable to score, Junior.
yeah.
Roberto Carlos.
And the great Rivaldo. Rivaldo the Great.
Are we at the hydration break? Because I saw Vinny walking over.
No, it's a corner. I think it's a corner kick to Brazil. Because he just tried a shot. Without, then kick it out for a goal kick.
So the point I was making regarding Senegal. Oh, is this guy wearing an Igor shirt? That fun.
Well, you know that's probably one of the cheapest Brazilian jerseys you can buy right now.
I didn't know those things were for sale.
A bargain price. You buy Vinny, you get an Igor shirt for free.
Yeah, you buy one Vinny shirt. Actually, I think his child was wearing a Vinny.
That's the
So
bargain.
buy a Vinny jersey, you get an Igor shirt.
Yeah.
Igor Isidore shirt. So the Senegalese team, it's madness. What going on at camp? The reports going back like you stated in the watch along the other night against Norway. I mean, so I wasn't aware of some of the things that the after field issues, and it's a lot. It's a lot, and what? Send them out, put them on, send them on to the misery, and them go on in them yard.
Yeah, it is. I know there are things where I would have loved to have known prior to the World Cup before picking my brackets.
Wait, if you had gone over to Senegalese who news website and read the French.
Yeah, but I would have picked them to finish last in the group.
And this is Sadio Mane's potentially last World Cup, right?
Oh yeah, that's it after
How
this.
old is Sadio?
Old enough to be forced to say this is it. Watch it again. Lord of mercy.
Another error.
This brother McKenna is no. Check his bank account, mental.
Check the Calci account.
Check his bank account. There is no way.
Is it the same player though, Junior?
It is the same player. Yes, it's McKenna. Check his bank account. And this is so disrespectful because why would Brazil need to pay him off? It's only Scotland.
No, it's okay, McKenna. This is akin to the Spurs goalkeeper in the Atletico Madrid game. Hold your head up high, bro.
You have Spurs. Wait. Oh no. It's not McKenna. Sorry. Apologies. It's not McKenna.
It's not a brethren. This is number 13.
This is his partner, Hendry. Oh goodness.
Around him waist.
Yo.
It might as well him just foul him and take a red card.
Just take a red
card.
What
was that purpose? He grabbed him around the waist and then let him go just before he took the shot while in the box.
So what they're reviewing? They're reviewing the goal for what?
See, this is why you shouldn't watch and tell him on the Junior.
You know what? Actually, Vinny did foul him.
No, Vinny didn't foul him.
Vinny did. He tripped him. Yeah, he did trip him.
No,
you see?
Vinny didn't
He did.
No, Vinny didn't foul him.
He did.
No,
what a lucky boy.
He kicked the back of Vinny's shin.
Yeah, well, let's see.
Of Vinny's foot.
Let's see.
Vinny put his left foot in front of his to try to get the ball, and he kicked the back of Vinny's foot. They're going to rule out the goal, yes.
Yeah, they're going to rule. He did foul him. I mean, he did. I don't like it.
No,
it's soft, but he did.
No, it's unless my eyes are go because I need to watch this again.
He did.
Vinny put his left foot in front of the guy to try to get the ball, and the back.
No,
the dude kicked Mr. Hendrick Watch it again.
But that's a tackle from behind.
No, it's not a tackle from the.
Yes, yes.
No,
I
Junior. We
look,
have
I
to.
agree. I agree with you, Benton. I agree with you. I agree with you. I don't like the call, but he did foul him. He did. He did.
Yeah, it's kind of fault, but there's no tackle from behind.
He did. He did. He did.
That Junior has to tackle from behind.
I don't like it. I don't. I really don't like it. But
Let's consult the referee. Let me ask Camon here what's going on. And hopefully we'll ask her to take off her Argentina hat. I'm sending Camon a message. Explain that fall for me, like I am 5 years old. Hydration break, family. Smash the like button. We hear what Camon have to say about that one. So still 1-0 Brazil leading Scotland. But all right, so something we want to point out regarding this Scottish backline. This playing out of the box is not for everyone.
yeah,
And clearly these players, McKenna and Hendrick, it was the Hendricks, are not comfortable playing out of the box.
yeah.
And I mean, in terms of McKenna, he had no passing lane. I guess he could have just kicked with the ball. He had no option in terms of to pass the ball. He cut inside from Rayan, and he couldn't clear. I mean, playing out from the back, you also have to have midfielders who are open to come get the ball. There's no one open to get the ball.
Yeah. Haiti and Morocco getting very testy.
Well, it won't be the first. It wouldn't be the first that Morocco get tested in a football game. You know. All right, so let me see. I guess it's yeah. And of course, Vinicius will complain for the rest of the evening.
I'm getting some text here.
All right, getting my throw into Scotland. And corner kick to Scotland upcoming.
Yep. Should have done better with that second one. Oh, Morocco had a 1-on-1 and a 2 good saves by the goalkeeper. Wow. Wow. First save was a kick save. For Haiti, yeah, 2 good saves.
Is this the year when Morocco throw away their opportunity to win this group?
I don't know about winning, but throw away the opportunity to finish, to automatically qualify. Yeah,
I mean, Morocco stitch up Haiti, stitch
yeah,
them up, and force Brazil to either stitch up Scotland.
yeah.
What
That's
was the
true.
score in the Morocco Scotland game? Was it 1-0?
I
Cause
think so.
Scotland,
Yeah.
Morocco not score more than one for anybody.
Right.
No, wait. Morocco. So Morocco drew with Brazil and they defeated Scotland. So what? So what exactly? I mean, Haiti's playing well, I guess. At the end of the day, big up to CONCACAF. Finally, CONCACAF teams are at CONCACAF team other than the US and Mexico stepping.
Curacao did well too.
Wait. What? Yeah, they pick up a point against.
Yeah.
I'm still thinking about the 7. 7.
Well, yeah.
Yeah, but they did pick up a point against Ecuador, right?
Yeah, the seven aside.
Yeah, but the Ecuador is just wasteful. Ecuador might be eliminated in this round.
Yeah.
Junior, we dance around this thing, and because we're watchers of football and we have discussions around different topics. We can't ignore this one. Team USA. Team USA has a buzz, and the buzz is so high that some Team USA pundits and media and programs are discussing Team USA as a potential title contender. Now, first, before you raise your nose and say this a fool thing, we still have to have the conversation after all that's said and done. Do you consider Team USA as a World Cup title contender?
No,
And then why not?
because they're not good.
And what are the things that Team USA missing to win a World Cup?
11 good outfield players. That's 10 outfield players and a sub.
It's 11 good outfield players. Okay. How do you get these 11 good outfield players and a sub?
Well, you build your foundation rooted in reality, and you go from there, and you hope for a generation or two that comes together that is transcendent, have one or two transcendent players, and you build around them.
Connor coming up to Scotland. Haiti still on the attack, having a charge over there in Morocco in the game against Morocco. Haiti still leading Morocco 1-0. Scottish fan praying for a goal. Brazil still leads 1-0. So you said, yeah, no dice on the
All right,
corner kick, free kick.
look. Messi's averaging 2 goals a game, right?
Is that so? I don't know.
Yeah, he's averaging 2 goals a game,
Yeah.
or 2.5 goals a game. At this rate, I think if that Portuguese brother scored 13 goals in one World Cup, at this rate, Messi is going to break the record. Can we bet on our bank that he will score 2 goals per game the rest of the way? I'm not picking on Messi. I'm more picking on the competition that he's playing against. America did what America needed to do. They are the host country. They are taking care of their own business, right? The host countries of the World Cup gets favorable draws. That's why majority of them, apart from South Africa, have qualified out of the first group and made it to the knockout stage, because they all get favorable draws. With that being said, we cannot go from favorable draw to now thinking that they're World Cup contenders. They might win a game in the knockout stage because they're going to play against one of the worst third best teams, or one of the worst number 3 teams. But looking at how these teams are playing, how these games are going, you might have a surprise third place team that is a very good team that might show up. So that's not even a guarantee, but I will give them one win in the knockout stage. I'll give them that, and then that's it for them. They might sneak up in another round of 32, but quarterfinals is their super high ceiling, and I think looking at the lead up to the World Cup, the biggest winner so far is Pochettino. Because leading up to the World Cup, I don't think a lot of people who follow the games expected America to do what they are doing right now. So Pochettino has already had a successful World Cup for America. You have some idiots now will come out and say, "Oh, it's quarterfinals or bust." And let me hear Taylor Twellman or whoever the hell him want him talking about. Well, shut the hell up, man. There's levels to this thing, man. And you're not on that level. Shut up.
So you don't see USA as one of the 8
No.
best teams in this tournament?
No.
Okay.
Not even one. They're not even one of the. They're not even one of the 20 best teams in the tournament. They're just. I don't. They're not even in the top half. It just work out that they are playing against teams that are a lot below them, a lot lower than them. It just work out for them that way.
All right, there's Junior's assessment.
I sat down. I sat down and watched the Australia game, and that was not a football game. That looked like a cricket team and an American football team trying to figure out a sport that they don't know how to play.
But is it due to Australia or due to USA's impressive display? Or both?
USA impressive display against Australia, that wasn't impressive.
Because that same Australia team, where did you have Turkey in your bracket?
Yeah, Turkey has been disappointing.
Yeah, no, but
you know what though?
Turkey in your
You
bracket?
know what? I think I had Turkey finishing. I'll tell you in a second. But
second in the group, right?
I
think
probably
all
had.
of us
I probably had Turkey.
finish
I
second
probably
behind
had.
the US.
I probably had Turkey winning the group.
What an insult to Uncle
But
Sam.
but it wasn't smart, and I'm gonna tell you why it wasn't smart.
Brazil on the way through. Ryan, pass the ball, youth.
Let me see.
Still 1-0 in both games.
So I had America winning the group. I had Turkey coming in second, Paraguay third, and Australia fourth. Another save, but it's a goal by Morocco as the goalkeeper as Hakimi with a captain's knock.
Wait. Let's see where Hakimi was there, Junior, when that shot was coming in.
Hakimi's all right. I think them want to talk about hands, but Hakimi was miles onside.
All right, but what about Hakimi's hand?
Nah, what's that goal? Robertson. Nah, nothing to look at. Hakimi probably never even scored a goal.
I think Hakimi kick and miss, right?
Yeah, him left foot. Him dangling foot is what lick team.
Oh, Lord of mercy. What an ugly goal. Yeah, people, those of you who are not watching, by the way, are we live on Facebook?
This is
we are. Important to me.
I hope so.
I will check. I can check. But Hakimi, swung his right foot, thinking that he had a goal. Clearly, we're live. Missed the ball, and the ball ricochet off his left foot and rolled into the back of the net.
Yeah. So both goals are buck-up goals.
Yeah. All right, so back to the reasoning regarding this. And before we continue that reason, Brazil still cannot put the Scottish team out of its misery, Bridget.
Yeah. But why people talking about America as favorites are title contenders when Mexico has had better wins than America?
Yeah, but I think US is not. I think USA is the best team in CONCACAF. They're better than Mexico. You don't agree with that statement?
Not necessarily.
Well, they've been beating them, right? I'm gonna have to go back and look at the data. But in recent memory, in recent years, they've been beating them.
I mean,
So
if you want to say that, that's fine.
Them a better. Or in fact, them a beat them Yaso, and them a beat them Deso. And that is one of those rivalries that have really, I think, seem to have turned the table now. Maybe some of the listeners may correct me, but I haven't looked at the recent stat.
No, I think you're right. But
come on, ask me which game. Brazil versus.
I have US possibly playing against Japan in the next round.
All right, you have USA playing. Wait.
Oh,
Japan win. Not
yeah,
in the round of 32.
No, in the knockout round. I have Japan as one of the best third place teams.
Weird. So you have Japan versus USA in the round of 32?
No, the first knockout game.
Well, wouldn't that be the round at 32? What may I miss?
I thought the second one was round at 32.
I don't know. So you have round at 16, you have 32, then 16, then 8.
Watch ya! Haiti has scored!
Oh my word.
Look at this.
Get in, Haiti. Get in, Haiti. Get in. And my
You see
buddies at the game.
You see who I have? You see who I have over my shoulder? To which side I am supported, sir?
Let me yo. Wow, okay. You know what? It's a rotted goal too, you know?
Rotted goal to you. Out of nothing.
And it's actually the same player who started for Peru.
Yep.
That's his second goal.
That's his second goal.
Talking about a player who's seizing his opportunity.
Hey, what's your coach?
Haitian coach. The man
that
moved, they know him to move.
Thank you. Yeah. Even the Moroccans are saying what a goal.
Yeah, the Moroccan fan is saying, yeah, he's like, oh yeah, what a goal.
The rotted goal. No, sorry, I know Joseph scored. Isidore.
Oh, is Isidore score?
Yeah, Isidore scored, yeah.
All right, so yo, the things is Junior says that we have to focus this watch along on Haiti versus Morocco because over there so nice.
Yeah, cause Brazil game. This is typical Carlo Ancelotti. Watch out, and Brazil also scored 2, and it's taken off the line as Cunha almost scored.
Big up to those on the live. Smash the like button, family. Let's see here, Ryan. Oh, okay. I'm just seeing the Brazil. It's a good save by defender, the
Yeah.
Scottish defender there. So if these results hold,
Hold on.
Junior,
Morocco score.
Morocco score. It's 2-2.
Now
And
that is a finish.
it's
That is a
severe.
finish. That is
Wait,
a proper finish.
wait. What is he looking at? Is there a offside?
Nah,
Is there something at play here?
nah. 2-2. What is that play? It's 2-2.
What is that play? Right side, long ball, over the top, got behind that Haiti defense.
Game
Oh,
of the
so you
World Cup so
prefer that?
far?
You prefer that goal over the Isadore Haiti goal?
No. Two different types of goals.
Okay.
Two
No,
different types
because
of
to
goals.
me, so that's a proper finish.
No, that is a proper finish though. Two things, and I've learned this. And again, this I'm going back to my days as a makeshift striker. The hardest, and you know this to other defender. The hardest cross to defend in football is the cutback.
Not when I'm defending.
Come on, man. Stop your foolishness. Stop your foolishness. And the great and what I and that's why I say I wouldn't compete. Wait, Scotland might watch a Scotland might score. Watch a what? I can't be mugging. No way, that's mugging. Turning him
But all
Aston
right,
Villa jersey same
look
time.
at this build-up play that you're talking about, the Scotland play. Look
Yeah.
how look how wide open that Brazilian midfield is. The ball who start through that midfield, right through the middle.
Yep.
And if only that look up left winger did find himself.
Can't be mugging.
No, I think Magin is playing down the middle. I don't think it's Magin. And
But
it's a symptom of this Brazilian team. It's like the midfield is just a problem, I think. I mean, you can't have the man play through your midfield just so.
yeah.
Like Moses part in the Red Sea. Come on. And this it's not like this is France, this is Scotland.
Yeah.
It's not like it's Argentina, this is Scotland, man.
But we already know it's Brazil now, but you know what's the great thing about the Sibari finish? That is from the training ground. And that's why I really like that goal because this might be a third.
Yo, Ashraf Hakimi is what a player.
Yeah.
Oh, is the CM
And
Sabari
and
miss? No, Brahim Diaz with the miss this time.
and then there goes Vinny with a header. 2-0 Brazil. A beautiful cross. That's an inch perfect cross. For you to pick out Vinicius Jr. at the back post, one of the shortest man on the field, and pick him out in a way that nobody can defend it. That's a great cross. Who crossed
Yeah,
that? Bruno?
He pulled back. You could have had Junior. What is that? Webster.
Wow.
Webster could have had that ball.
Let me
The
see who
ball
crossed
beat
it.
the defender, and
That was a good
Vinicius
cross,
Junior
Benton.
just moved to the back and had the
That,
ball in.
that's a great cross. Come on, man. Casemiro. Yeah, that's a
Not
typical
Casemiro, no
Casemiro
Bruno
cross.
Guimaraes. No Bruno.
No, it's Casemiro.
I think it's Bruno.
That is Casemiro. That
That is Bruno.
that has Casemiro Manchester United all over it. Not even Casemiro Real Madrid.
I win at 8.
At the 8 cross it?
I could swear say 8 crossing.
I could have swear it
I
says
win at
5.
8. That's about
Bruno.
Manchester United. And Bruno crossed the ball about Man United. Yo, anything for give I look upon United side some credit. I Bruno crossed the ball. And Hakimi down here, Junior. Well, foul given to Morocco. All right. What I'm watching, I don't know if you watched Colombia last night versus DR Congo.
Mm.
And by the way, big up to all the Colombian fans. And the reason why I want to big them up is that, Colombian fans roll deep. It's probably one of the most supported teams in football. They
Yeah.
roll deep. I mean,
On this in this hemisphere.
well, them not try, well, them can't get visa out of. There are certain travel. But all right, so last night I watched the game and with Colombia versus DR Congo, and we're in this. And I'm sure you have discussed this before on Ball Chat or other programs. This movement of these fullbacks, and we're seeing it with Hakimi right now. The left back, the opposing left back, is having a struggle to keep up with the movement of the right back, the opposing right back. And what happened, Junior?
I never
Scotland
want to
scored.
cut you. What a look what Ryan almost put him name in lights.
Scotland score.
No, Ryan take a bombard control. Oh, good save goalie. Good save keeper.
All right, now
Good
the
save.
style come out.
You see control?
Score the ball. Score the ball, but put your name in life.
What a rotted control, though.
Score the ball.
Why is Scotland are big for halftime?
Yeah. It's akin to the pile where Marquinhos pick up from Luis Diaz in the Champions League semi-final.
Yep.
And Luis Diaz stitch you up in a
Why Scotland look lost?
I saw you for dismiss both sides, man. You need to move them up. Well, not both sides. You need to move up teams that are beneath you, man. Come on, man. But back to what I was saying regarding as we at halftime, family. The movement of these right backs, Ashraf Hakimi for Morocco and Munez for Colombia. Munez, I think, probably scored Colombia's 2 goals so far in this tournament. Colombia won the first game 1-0, right?
Yeah.
And they won last night 1-0.
1-0, yeah.
And it's these right backs, Ashraf Hakimi and Munez, cutting inside almost right beside the forward. And so the center backs and the right and the left back now is having trouble to keep up with the movements of these players coming inside.
Yep.
So what do you do? How you rectify that as a defender, as a defensive team? How do you deal with those movements?
It's communication. It starts and ends with communication. But another key part that people that we cannot overlook is footballers now reached a state where it is all about big up BM. Footballers reach a state now where it has become one of blackboard. Where teams are playing what they do on the blackboard, what they see on the blackboard. And taking and I credit that to Pep Guardiola. And I think that's one thing that Pep has brought to football. And where I'm going with that is, even with these, what you just described a while ago is an inverted fullback, right? And this inverted fullback has now become this great thing. Now, back in our day, when we were younger, if a team come up to us and wanted to play and say, "Oh, we have an inverted fullback," what would our coaches do at that time? Say, "Yeah, all right, invert this. Let me see you run back now. Let me see you run back when we put width on you, right?" And we don't see a lot of that in today's football. And that's one of the things that I find quite alarming is these simple adjustments are throwing teams off. If Hakimi is an inverted fullback, in the back of my mind, there's a space out in the back of, in their back line that is wide open. Even if some idiot will come to me and say, well, you know, the central when fullbacks go forward, the holding midfielder falls back and the two centre backs spread wide and it becomes a back three. Really? So now you're telling me that my number 10 now have acres of space in between your midfielder and your central defensive midfielder that is sitting in. So that is the answer to me. Is communication on the back end. When we get the ball, we look to take advantage of the space that is vacated. And we don't see a lot of that anymore. We don't see a lot of fast transitions anymore. You talk earlier, and this is what I said.
Junior, look, you want Telemundo?
Yeah, I'm still going on Telemundo. Which one though? I'm on both.
Zoom in and Miguel that you see one. Sorry,
Hey,
Junior. It was like cameraman at work. Yeah, we in Middle and I sent in our Brazilian shirt. Jumping up and down.
Yeah! Backside! I shall do this, right?
Yeah.
Yo!
Yo, I move them people here from near the camera and bring.
Hey, but you know what though? It's like finding Waldo. Because there's looking at it's a wide shot, right?
Yeah.
You can't help but see her.
Yeah, man.
You can't help but see her.
Yes. Sorry, continue the reasoning. Yeah.
Yeah, but I asked earlier about why teams, when you talk about teams used to sit back against Brazil, and I said Brazil wasn't a high pressing team. So why would teams? I said because I'm afraid of bag up. And then the other part of that, to expound on that, is because those Brazilian teams knew how to take advantage of space.
Yeah.
So it is an automatic transition. If you doing something fancy, automatic transition.
Yeah.
And we don't see a lot of that. We don't see a lot of that in today's football at all.
But however, that's what Vinicius Junior and Brazil tried to exploit against Ashraf Hakimi in that game against Morocco.
Yes.
And so this is the thing that was puzzling for me with the Rafinha on that side too. I'm like, man, come on, because if both Morocco's fullback are push up to try to support, then there are acres of space behind both of them.
Yeah.
And we know tourists know say boy sometimes them slant the stagger the pushing up. Sometimes Ashraf will go up and what the other one name on the other side, I don't even the lesser popular one.
Yeah.
You know.
We know it's not Nuno Mendes.
No, it's not no.
Yeah.
Over at in Colombia's game. This is one of the Achilles heel of Colombia. You cannot just rely only on Muniz to be the linchpin going forward. You have to find somebody else to score goals.
Yeah.
So halftime, you know, where do we take a halftime break?
We can't. We already done talk about half of it.
Oh, it's okay. I never know.
Yeah, but halftime, people, and if you want take a break, man, that's cool. You go through the so the games that I've played so far. So like we said earlier, we're at the business end. We're very close to the business end of the World Cup. This is where teams now start to separate themselves, start to cement themselves. It started yesterday. Actually, yeah, it started yesterday with Portugal defeating Uzbekistan 5-0, England drawing with Ghana 0-0, Croatia finding a breakneck goal there to defeat Panama 1-0. And as aforementioned, Colombia defeated DR Congo 1-0. And today in the third place games or the third game, where this one we have simultaneous games. Bosnia Herzegovina defeated Qatar 3-1. Switzerland defeated host Canada 2-1. Talk about disappointment. And in the games that are playing right now, Morocco and Haiti are tied in an exciting 2-2 draw. And Brazil defeated Scotland, are leading Scotland 2-0. Coming up at 9 o'clock, we have the group, this Group B? Or Group A? Group A. Mexico will be playing.
9 p.m. today.
Yeah, Mexico plays Czechia. South Africa plays against South Korea. Mexico has already qualified for the second round with their 2 wins. South Korea now looking for a win so that they can secure second space. And Czechia looking for a win against Mexico and hope for something for South Korea so that they too can finish second. Today, as we say, Dunga, you should have shame. Anyway,
Should be a shame about why, Junior.
how Dunga doing interview for Brazil game when Dunga is arguably responsible for Brazil being where they are. Anyway, leave him alone.
Putting this at the feet of one man, one
Yes.
man.
Yes, I am.
Come on.
I think there's calls for Ochoa to start today for Mexico, and I think that would be a record, right?
Yes, that means that he would have played in 6 World Cup World Cup, right?
Yeah. 24 years of football.
Guillermo Ochoa. General.
Tomorrow, kicking off at 4 o'clock, we have Curacao playing Ivory Coast, Ecuador playing Germany. It's simple for Ivory Coast. Beat Curacao, you make it to the second round. Ecuador needs to defeat Germany and needs some help from Curacao in order to stand a chance. Coming up at 7, Japan plays Sweden and Tunisia plays Netherlands. It's simple. Actually, for all teams except Tunisia, who is just a league filler at this point. All teams win. Simple. Win and you're gone through. Coming up at 10 o'clock, Paraguay plays Australia in winner takes all in that game. That's a big game. That Paraguay-Australia game tomorrow is a big game. And United States will finish off Turkey tomorrow at 10 o'clock.
It's not Thanksgiving, Junior.
Well, hey, they will be carved. There'll be carvings. Friday, the big game, Norway play France. Senegal play Iraq. Senegal needs to win and win convincingly, but as we discussed earlier, really busy about Senegal. Not big up, but condolences going out to Didier Deschamps. News came out that his mother passed, I think, earlier this week. So he won't be at the game. He's currently in France, taking care of his family and going through all the arrangements to lay his mom to rest. So another reminder of life in football, right? 8 o'clock Friday, Cape Verde plays Saudi Arabia. Uruguay plays against Spain. All Saudi Arabia need to do is win. Simple, just win.
Can they?
They should. They should beat Cape Verde. Cape
All
Verde.
Saudi Arabia. Did you just say all Saudi Arabia have to do it? Have we been watching the same Cape Verde team?
Yeah, but that's the thing now. If Cape Verde draws, how you go? No. Cape Verde have two
I
losses.
think Cape Verde can make it as one of the third place teams.
No, they have 2 losses now.
They
2
have-
losses or 2
Cape-
draws?
no,
No, they
Cape
have
Verde
2
draw
draws.
both games.
Yeah, they have both draws. So Cape Verde can draw. If Cape Verde draw this game and Spain beat Uruguay as expected, Cape Verde finished second in the group.
Yeah.
That would be a surprise. That would be a big surprise. You know what? I'm a Cape Verde fan. Always been. I need them to lower the
I don't know about
prices.
that because you're about to sell out Cape Verde versus Saudi Arabia, oil money a while ago.
Well, if that, I wasn't really going to sell them out, but you know, there are times when people need a shoulder to cry on, and I'm just trying to hasten that crying period. I don't want to wait any longer.
No man, Cape
But
Verde
I will
has
wait.
been an absolute spark at this tournament, and I don't expect Saudi Arabia to beat them. I'll be shocked. I'll be absolutely shocked.
Yeah, fair enough. Fair enough. Fair enough.
Well, it's not unusual.
Egypt.
I've been shocked before.
That is true. Egypt plays Iran. Talk about surprise. Egypt plays Iran. New Zealand plays Belgium. Even if Belgium wins, even if Belgium wins, they still might not finish top of the group. All Egypt needs is a win against Iran.
But we have watched Belgium play. They shouldn't finish top of a group.
Shouldn't. No. No.
No, they've been piss poor.
And you know what? You know
But I
what?
shouldn't say piss poor.
They've been piss poor. But you know what? I want Iran to draw. Iran draw, then if Iran draws, then Iran have a chance to make it as one of the best third place teams.
If Iran draw, no, Iran should be one of the best third place teams, right?
They only have 2
Because
points right now.
they've already taken
They only have 2
they've
points.
already taken a point from both 2 points from both games, right?
Yeah.
So and they took a point off Belgium. They the first game I thought they could have won that game.
Yeah.
That was the game against Egypt. No, that
No,
was the
no.
game against New Zealand.
New Zealand,
You
yeah.
know what? Iran should have beat New Zealand.
Yeah.
Should have beat New Zealand. But of course, it's because of all the shenanigans. I really want to be on record as saying this. I think Iran has been treated unfairly at this tournament from a competitive perspective. I don't care about other things we are going over there. So, from a competitive perspective, it's been unfair to them because
Without a
other
doubt.
teams are not going through the same sort of rigmarole and travel requirements that they are going through. You could have simply moved their games to Mexico. Now, granted, somebody else, the other teams, then would have to relocate to Mexico too, who's gonna play them or whatever, So, but somebody else.
Yeah. Without a doubt. Without a doubt. Without a doubt. As second half kicked off for Morocco, but I don't have second half kicked off as yet for Brazil, which I thought they were
Brazil
supposed to be
players back
simultaneous.
in the there in the huddle, are in the tunnel. Neymar talking to Casemiro here, and we want to be on record at making sure that Bruno was the one who got the assist and not the Manchester United player. Well,
Yeah.
former Man United player.
Yeah. So the knockout games start this Sunday. Canada is already there. They're going to be playing against the second place team in Group A. Could be Mexico, could be South Korea.
All right, now continuing the reasoning, we said you said that USA is not a legit contender.
No.
We discussed USA at length enough. Your thoughts on Canada in this tournament, how they've performed.
They did,
And
they
the
did,
question
they
is not
did.
about whether they are contender. Have they disappointed? Have they reached your expectations? Or are they?
Nah, they did
about
what I expected them to do. They have met my expectation. They're not good. And that's a good side.
and this does not bode well for CONCACAF. CONCACAF as a footballing confederation is as Scotland is getting ready for a sub. Andy Robertson is coming off and
Tierney.
Tierney.
Yeah.
Bit strange. And I will also make a case that CONCACAF supporting CONCACAF member nations, Jamaica included, and Jamaican funds should want other CONCACAF teams to do well. and even possibly win the World Cup. Because you can have as a confederation, if your teams are doing well, you have more leverage to negotiate for greater sort of reward for future tournaments, or more number of slots for future tournaments. You remember one of the biggest talking point that Gennaro Gattuso said when Italy failed to make it to the World Cup? What did he say about Africa and certain teams Africa, that how comes they got 9 spots?
Yeah. I mean, I don't think those are related statements though, because
Yeah.
he's saying Gattuso is saying it from the sideline where he belongs. So whatever. But as for you're talking about CONCACAF
CONCACAF
nations and
fans
winning.
should first and foremost, I recommend all CONCACAF fans, let me make it clear, to support CONCACAF teams.
I
Junior.
agree. I'm right there with you. I'm right there with you. All CONCACAF nation, all teams should support their nations within their
Support their confederations.
support them confederation. With that being said, though, we also have to be very realistic, and I think all host nations have given a good account of themselves for what is expected. Mexico hopefully should win their group. America hopefully should win their group. Canada made it to the second round, to the knockout round. They all did well.
There's that big team, Junior, that you didn't speak and discuss. You didn't say anything about the big team.
Which big team?
Team USA, the best team in CONCACAF.
No, I say America win them group, hopefully. Mexico winning them group, hopefully. And Canada making it to second round. That they can't ask for anything more. It's actually a stretch thinking that
BM says I'm okay with CONCACAF teams doing well unless it's the USA.
and they do set themselves up for that, to be honest.
You know what I'm
Oh,
saying?
but
I
not
had a
even giving it
discussion
too
with a
well.
Jamaican the other day. Well, no, a Jamaican American. And I said, who you supporting in this World Cup? And he said he's supporting his adopted home. And and he said, you know what? And I said to him, well, a lot of us who are adopted to this home, I mean, we jump off our bus and you are jump on it.
But it's hard. It's hard. I say, and that's why there's a conversation too about Argentina and how there's a rhetoric going on now about Jamaicans supporting Argentina, and Argentina being one of the only teams out there that don't have black people on it, a black person or a person of color representing them. And we
plus,
know
of
Argentina's
course,
history.
the storyline around, sorry, Junior,
Mm.
around the black people in Argentina. So
Yeah, so
sorry.
and that's the angle that some people going with, and
Yes.
the same thing kind of apply in a roundabout way when we talk about foreigners supporting America, especially this World Cup. If you're an import, right? If you're an import to the United States, a first generation import, supporting them at the World Cup supposed to raise eyebrows amongst your peers.
Yeah, but you're not gonna make it loud, Bridget, unless you're there around your USA peers.
That is true.
Unless you're there around certain colleagues.
So it's a business decision then.
You're making a business decision. Well, like Junior, when you and your colleagues go to the bar to watch the game next Monday or next week, the USA game, when the entire office decides to say take the day off, let's go support Team USA. What will you do, Junior?
I will be at my house because
No.
I woke up with a severe migraine.
when your team lead or your branch manager come see your desk and say, George, we are going to the local Dugans or the local Hooters to watch the game. The entire team, we're going. What you going to do, Junior?
Yo, I just got a call from my kid's summer camp.
Yes.
She need me to go pick her up.
She's okay.
Eh?
She's okay.
I hope so.
Okay, well, we got the chat. We got this.
So that's exactly what I'm gonna tell the manager.
We got this.
So I'm gone. I'm gone. So you're not going to see me at that. You're not going to see me at the bar.
I just got a call from my kid's summer camp to pick her up.
When you come to about, we're going to the bar.
And you know what? Your manager is gonna put you on the spot. So George, the next day you come in and I have George. That was a great game yesterday. You see how Christian, you saw what Christian did? You saw this team. I mean, George, don't you feel the emotion of the US? I mean, what do you think? Who are you supporting? Because I know Jamaica not in the World Cup.
Then me tell you about your mother.
Does that mean you tell about the mother is your boss, the branch chief?
Yeah, I don't care who the person is. I tell you about your mother. What you want, branch chief? You could be Elon Musk. You don't come this my place and then come to expect me favor. You're bad. Trust me, I'm not having that conversation with nobody.
2-0. Well, Junior, unlike you, Scotland is almost in. Unlike you, I'm going to go to the bar with the group because I want to get that lucrative package and just sit around the back, have a cold one, and like, hey, Bob, look at that boy move the ball around.
Boy, yes. You talking about Balogun, right?
Junior, you have to navigate the landscape of the corporate world. This is why the people of us. And here comes the fire. Them start for me now. The fire will start. Brazil in possession down the left side. You know, and I think Brazil should get a couple more goals here. The fans them enjoy themselves. They haven't really enjoyed this team at all. If you get a team to enjoy, and if you get a team to put on a show, put on a show.
Yeah, well, put on Neymar.
Well, that will happen.
And Vinny should have scored his hat trick. You saw the one-on-one that he missed?
I am not there yet, Junior.
No, he gone already.
You gone already?
Yeah.
Okay, now isn't still 2-2 between Haiti and Morocco. So all three host nations will advance to the second round. How much deeper will they go past the second round is another story. England versus Canada versus Ghana, Junior. Your thoughts on that game? Croatia, Panama in that group. Croatia secured those 3 points against Panama yesterday. Your thoughts on that? Ghana, England.
England was lucky. We see so many questionable penalty calls going both ways, and I think Ghana should have gotten one yesterday. Also, England had chances that couldn't finish. So it's one of those games. I say right now, everybody jumping in against Jed Spence, talking about that should have been Trent Arnold, Cole Palmer should have been there. Why is Saka not starting over Madueke? All kind of foolishness. So it's like people just sit down waiting for a bad result for some of these teams so that they can come out and jump out with their axes. OBS disconnected. No, reconnecting. I think we're back on. But
now we're back. We're back live, I think.
We should be, but why is my OBS disconnected? I mean, I'm on.
Yeah, you're live. I just
BM
think your
says,
internet chip out for a little bit. I don't know if power went away.
I don't know, but BM says the 48 team World Cup is what it is. However, some of these teams shouldn't be anywhere near the World Cup. The World Cup must always be a VIP tournament. So, like, got two so there. And you know what? It's so funny hearing a Messi fan
What
say
a
that when.
shot! Saved by the Placide. Placide is doing well. Sorry to interrupt you, Junior.
Yeah.
And that goal for Haiti.
Yep. But just see it. I just see the shot. I just see the save.
Yeah. Yeah, you were saying.
But it's so ironic that a Messi fan is saying that.
All right. All right. Yeah, big up BM and big up to all the Messi fans. You don't know. Continue to support the baller. The baller is the joy that many average football fans show up to watch this this tournament. You know. In fact, Jamaica Football Federation fans should thank Messi because it's because of him why them probably get an extra cut of money. They will from FIFA in a few years. Because a part of this funds, as Infantino said, money earned from this World Cup will go back to developing the sport globally. So
Yeah.
In terms of the 48 teams World Cup and VIP tournament.
Hold on, sorry. Sorry, sir, before you say that. That's Stoichkov.
Aristo Stoichkov.
That's Risto Stoichkov sitting beside Pepe. Sitting beside Pepe.
In the white shirt. I don't even remember what him look like.
Him have a shape, him have a head shape where you can't miss. Cannot miss. That is definitely Stoichkov.
Aristo Stoichkov.
Hey, I'm from Bulgaria, right?
I think so.
I think so. No, Bulgaria. And he famously
Bulgaria been good since.
But he famously 94. You remember the boxing referee and boxing teammate one time? What's it? I boxed two man one time.
Stoichkov.
That was the team who had Stoichkov and I think Lechkov.
Yep, Lechkov, Stoichkov. It was a big side. Yeah, I guess back in the day, yeah, you really had some ballers.
Yeah, but that type of football is different. Because Stoichkov was a different type of striker, you know.
No, man, he was outstanding, man. And you know what? In these conversations about ballers, you don't really hear any mention about Aristo Stoichkov.
No.
And he won the Ballon d'Or in 1994.
Yep. So you have Stoichkov, and then you have in the same vein when you talk about Stoichkov, you have to talk about Georgi Hagi.
Romanian,
Georgi Hagi, yeah. You know, I work. Oh yes, cameraman. Hold on. Leonidas that. Jibril Butler. The actor. What kind of 300?
Oh, Gerard. Yeah, look like
Gerard
him,
Butler.
Yes. Yeah, Gerard Butler. Yeah, man, look like him. I'm probably Scotland. He come from the Scotland shirt him have on.
Yeah, maybe that's Scottish.
He might drink something strong there.
Guinness.
Beside the look.
It's probably a Guinness.
Probably I said. Yo, I guess no Gerard, no Spartacus thing are going there even, yeah.
No. You need Mel Gibson for coming in with Braveheart.
Even that can't save Scotland. So back to the 48 teams discussion. So BM said VIP World Cup should be a VIP tournament. So my question to BM is like, how many teams will we classify meet the VIP team? Pass! Score a goal now!
A world-class goal. That is a beautiful goal. That is Brazil football. No, that looks like Brazil football to me.
So, how many goals did Mateus Cunha score in the last game?
I think he wanted to score. I think 1 or 2.
Did he score 2 goals?
I think so.
Why do I think he scored 2 goals in the last game?
And big up Bruno Guimaraes. I think that's Bruno's second assist.
Yeah, in this game.
Yeah.
And yeah, man, Bruno doing his thing. Could be a big summer for Bruno, right? I mean,
Yep. Definitely
providing.
he's definitely on the Manchester United radar.
Okay, Junior. Okay, the man now go step parallel. All right. I mean, it's either Real Madrid or stay where you are.
Okay.
Junior, yeah, you guys made the Champions League. Yes, great. Newcastle was in Champions League last year.
And where are they now?
Yeah, so the question is, where will Manchester United be next year?
And that's why we need the midfielders. And another good save by the Asian goalkeeper. Almost, well, no, not a good save. Almost a own goal, but the brother kick it over a bar.
Yeah, well, of course, if you kick over a ball, he's a defender. So yeah, back to the reason regarding the 48 teams tournament. Your thoughts on the 48 teams? BM says he thinks that the elite should be 32.
I
The
mean,
VIP tournament should be 32.
it's easy for say that right now. It's easy for say that, but you know why the World Cup looks so lopsided. And I said this the other day, and when I said it, I said to myself, you know what? That was a damn good start by me, a damn good revelation by me. And I gave myself a pat on the back for that. But I said earlier, every World Cup you have to have favorable groups for the hosts, right? The last World Cup, the number one team gets a favorable draw, and the host gets a favorable draw, right? The fact that we have 3 hosts means you need to have 3 favorable draws there right off the bat. Plus, the defending champion have to get a favorable draw as well. So that's 4 bug groups. So the reason why this 48 World Cup looks so weird right now is because you had to clump up all of the bad teams in those 4 groups.
Clump up all of the bad teams.
That's what happened. If you think about it, if there was more parity, you wouldn't have Senegal, France, and
I can read you the group right now.
it's Senegal, France, Iraq. No, Senegal, France,
Senegal, France, Norway, Iraq.
Norway.
Yes, right.
You wouldn't have those 3 teams in the same group
Why wouldn't you?
because it would be more spread evenly. You wouldn't have 3 groups where you have to put bug teams in. So you would have more parity. That's the only reason why we got a group of that. So maybe moving forward,
Group
yes.
I is the group of death.
Yes. The
Now
France
we just
group.
reach our World Cup, Reg. You know them win a group of death.
Yeah, but come on. That which other group is more competitive? Not the way on paper, not the way it's panning out, but on paper.
All right, on paper.
You can't give me anything other than France.
It's between on paper.
England group and this group and France group.
England group and this group. Well, this Netherlands, Japan, and Sweden group. No, on paper.
On paper, yeah, that's why you can't Netherlands, Japan, Sweden not really fit. That doesn't compare to Ghana, England, and Croatia. And those don't compare to France, Senegal, and Norway. Norway is an up and coming, but France and Senegal, the European and South American and African champions.
Junior, Morocco won the African.
Come on.
Casemiro and Lucas Paqueta both off.
Put on Martinelli.
Yeah. Fabinho and Martinelli. Same subs. Why Neymar can't get on the field, Bridget?
Why Hendrick can't get on the field?
Um, but if we think back to the old days, whether you had 24 teams or 32 teams, right? So this is the
Mm-hmm.
first World Cup with 48 teams.
Mm-hmm.
And so I agree with the point that it's too early for me to make a decision on whether this tournament is good with 48 teams. You know, it's let's see how the next couple editions are. You know, if I'm around to witness them.
Yeah.
Because when I'm looking at when I'm thinking back to the 24 teams tournament, I mean, there were idiot games too.
But there were far and few in between. Benton, the first 2 days of the groups, I have no interest in watching any of the games. Can you
What
remember a
in this
World Cup?
48 teams tournament?
Group A, Group B, and Group C, I have no interest in watching
Group
any of the games.
A, so Mexico, South Korea, Czechia, and South Africa. Group C, and who else? Group D,
Group B,
Group B. I mean, if you're a football fan, you watch all these three groups. I mean, South Korea and Mexico could be something special.
that's one
It was
game. That's
This
one
was
game
on
out of the group.
paper. South Africa was looking at their developmental talent, their local
Come
talent to
on,
see how they
don't do that.
can compete on the
Don't
global stage.
don't do that. Don't do that. Come on.
In Group B, Qatar was looking to make the next step. Canada does have some talent, Junior.
It's not about yes, they do have talent, but it's not about talent. It's watchability. Is there a story there that I want to watch for? No, there is none.
And over in Group D, I mean Turkey is one of the biggest disappointment in this game in this group because I've watched all these games with the intention is Turkey going to show up.
I forgot to talk about that point. You know what's a big point for Turkey? We should have
What?
known better. You know why?
Why?
The Turkey Federation is embroiled in that big
Scamming?
scamming, big debacle. That federation might not even exist in the next year. It's crazy for us to think that they were going to show up and do something in the World Cup. It's crazy with all of that, all of them something surrounding the federation. It's
So,
crazy.
but why the captain come out and run off his mouth?
I mean, you know,
Hakan, talk about we have played against better teams. Come
yeah,
on, them switch
somebody,
up on a BBC.
they have to motivate themselves, right?
So my hope here is that with this 48 team 48 teams tournament, right?
Mm.
So FIFA said that FIFA might generate a significant well not might will generate a significant profit from this game from this tournament. And a few years ago, or maybe even last year, FIFA said they had 2 point something billion in reserve, right?
Mm.
So if FIFA, so without a doubt, FIFA has the resources to invest in football. Now, this is FIFA's crown jewel. This 48 teams tournament, or this World Cup is FIFA's crown jewel. It's their biggest cash cow. So I would believe that FIFA will be investing heavily to make sure that this crown jewel, this cash cow, is not a crappy tournament when it does occur every 4 years. And what does that mean for me is that there's gonna be some sort of investment and growth in football across the different countries. Because if it remains 48 teams and 2 or 3 editions from now, it's the same level of mediocrity. Well, not mediocrity. If it's the usual suspects and the thing now closed, then people just have to take with themselves. At least I know I will. Your product is this football, and this tournament is your biggest cash cow. So you want to deliver the best product you can. So when you package that TV deal for the next cycle or a couple cycles down the road, you can demand a high level of money because there will be multiple competitors. If it's just one TV channel that come forward and I try and win it, like here in North America, because the product is not up to scratch, then that's a problem for FIFA. They have 2 points.
Benton, Ben, are you really trying to insinuate that there's a possibility that the World Cup can be watered down?
I will say this: in life, anything can happen. If neglected, yes. If neglected and not managed, anything can happen. I've seen Fortune 500 companies with making millions, billions of dollars, too big to fail, living off the coast, saying everything good. Enron comes to mind. Things that the market don't change. And here, so FIFA has to. And there was an interview that Gabriel Marcotti did with Gianni Infantino a few years ago, and they had a discussion about this. And big up to Gabriel Marcotti, ESPN Sports soccer analyst, big podcast host, whatever, one in general in the space. And so these are some of the conversations they have with are together, like how does FIFA maintain the attraction, the draw for this product?
We can't believe they really try to entertain that conversation.
No, man, you can't. No, but you might not entertain it, but I'm willing to listen it because I'm not willing to ignore that there's no product too good to fail. I am not going to sit here over this side and say the World Cup cannot fail.
All right.
We have already. All right. So look at this World Cup. We had a discussion recently. In fact, I mean, the Natty did have a reason. I think it was yesterday. And the Natty said to me, I equated, said something that to the effect, well, I don't know if it's because I get big, I turn big man. Some of the vibes, and did it?
Right.
We were ones who used, and maybe there's adult thing coming involved. Great. We're elders now, blah, blah, blah. But one of the things that he pointed out was the water break. Water break is a big problem. The fact that we also highlighted a few weeks ago, there are only 8 teams that have ever won the World Cup.
Mm.
All right. And so when you look at the competition, if it's the same usual suspects, and these other teams are not really serious contenders, or the product is already predetermined, as some of the conspiracies theorists run out and say, then these are some of the things that any company head would have to make sure say, yo, we try to address.
All right. So you said the issue I have with your argument is they are valid statements, right? But they are all valid statements, but they need if conditions. And there's a lot of if. If this occur, if that occur, if that occur, if that occur, if that occur, then such and such, right? And I can attack each of them one by one, but the biggest thing for the World Cup is it is not only a sporting event. It's an event. Every 4 years. So even if it's only one team winning the World Cup, as Morocco scored. Morocco scored. It's now 3-2. But it's a every 4-year event. So just off the rarity of the event, that alone is going to attract people because they know it's not another year. I might not be around the next World Cup. It's 4 years. Anything can happen. So you get that much. I can sit down now, and 3 years from now, 2 years from now, God forbid I'm on my deathbed. I say, no, I had an opportunity to go watch a World Cup. I'd never take it. Because of such a rare event, that alone, you can't take off the shine of the World Cup. It's something that people look forward to 4 years in advance.
So,
the major part though, you see, because it's a every 4 year event, as Neymar is coming on for Cunha. Why must a man must feel vexed?
I'm Junior, come on. Oh, how if you feel back? There are levels to this, man. I mean, there are levels to this, Richard. And what's the man just go and sit down and peel some oranges, yeah, man. BM says, I love the World Cup, but this feels like, is it, he says, does it, he says, I love the World Cup, however, is it just me, or does it feel like a drag? And we can't wait until the knockout stage.
I mean, I kind of feel that way a little bit. But
BM says, I hope Neymar doesn't take his first touch and get injured.
But the thing is, we have to think about society, we have to think about the culture that we're living in. Jamaica shut down because of the World Cup, and it's understood.
Jamaica
right?
shut down now?
Yeah, for certain games, of course, I'm shut down.
Yeah. You sure?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
Jamaica
When
win their World Cup, so we shut down. No.
when when Brazil win the other day, you know, see them a parade for Brazil.
Which part?
Like community and people that drive and a knock pan. And have Brazilian parade. No, man, it's different. So we live in a country in America where, regardless of your religious faith, we live in a country where there is no observation of any Easter week. Look at Easter in Jamaica versus Easter in America. There are times when I don't even remember when it's Easter. Just because I'm living in America, while living in Jamaica is a different thing. So the cultural aspect takes away from what we can do for the World Cup as well. But the biggest part is this. If the sport is becoming a drag, if the sport is becoming boring, if there are things that the sport does are, as we mature and as we grow older and as the world get different, right? The world get different and information get disseminated differently and people absorb information differently. People don't sit down and watch a 2 hour sport anymore. 3 hour sport, they don't do that anymore. That's why I say baseball made changes. All of these sports made changes. NBA, basketball took away the hand check rule just so they can get more points on the board, right? If you are FIFA and you are the World Cup, you are going to get indications within the 4 years that there is something that might affect your World Cup. And this is where you talk about, as long as them do, as the administrations keep their head on the body and them don't neglect the product. That's why Wenger come up and want to change the offside rule. That's why we have a hydration break. That's why the biggest change in football, in my opinion, back when me was younger, you could pass the ball to the goalkeeper and the goalkeeper could take out the ball in them hand. And then they took that rule away because it would have affected how people watch the game and how people ingest the game. And all these rule changes are being made to attract the non-traditional fans. So with all of that information that you have 4 years to get it right. Come on, man. It's one of the hardest things. You know, that's like saying if human beings don't get physically faster, and you never have an Olympic record at the Olympics again. You don't have anybody break. Usain Bolt, I guess Usain Bolt still have the 100-meter record. That record stays unbroken for the next 4 Olympics. That's like saying the 5th Olympics, people not going to watch it as much because the record not going to break. Nah. It's an event, man.
All right. Your points are well taken. So a couple things. So there was a proposal or discussion in FIFA to have a 2 years World Cup.
Yes, I remember that crap. I remember that.
All right. And the reason why there was a discussion to have a 2 years World Cup. There are those in FIFA leadership who believes that because it's 4 years. Of course, they want to make more money.
That's it. More money.
More
That's
money.
it.
Yeah, they want to make more money. And part of them make more money sort of deal is this. It's too long a gap between this Crown Jewel tournament and the next edition.
And
So,
they're idiots. Whoever thought that was idiots.
but we know say we know say FIFA may not necessarily, well, I mean, they have the resources to hire the brightest minds, right? I mean, you got 2 point something billion in reserve, so you should be able to hire some of the best talent. All right,
Yeah.
so one point out that, and then secondly, so in the beyond time, there was a time when the Olympics was one of the biggest draw, if not the biggest draw globally, probably bigger than the FIFA World Cup.
Yes.
Well, can we agree on that?
Yeah. Yeah.
And where is the Olympics now? It's ridiculed, or probably we're on a corner in terms of viewership.
Nah.
But it's not the biggest draw anymore. It's been displaced.
Um, I don't think
Would you
so.
say? Would you
I
say that
no.
we're
I wouldn't. I wouldn't say that. No.
okay?
I mean, I'll have
Because
to do
I would say
research
the
on it.
Olympics has been displaced as one of the biggest draw to viewers. Because when the Olympics occur, all right,
No, 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 no.
yeah,
You have to remember now. Yeah, you have to be fair now.
yeah,
The Olympics, they made a decision to add more sports and to stretch out the Olympics.
okay,
So it looks like it's more boring because you have Olympic events going on that I don't even know the sport even exists. But track and field never lose its steam.
mm-hmm.
Um,
But track and field did lose its steam. If it
nah,
was for US, if it wasn't for Usain Bolt to
nah.
reignite the following in track and field, in fact, case in point, the Usain Bolt stepping away from track and field, the track and field hype gone.
For
Grand
you,
Slam, the
for
Grand
you.
Slam event is that invitational meet where Michael Johnson, one of the greatest sprinters ever, decided to create.
Thought it was
And
a Diamond League.
well, Grand Slam was another event, not the Diamond League anymore. Diamond League is still a gone, but
Yeah,
Grand Slam was created by Michael Johnson
right.
to essentially compensate athletes more, but also draw a certain level of passion back to the sport. And Grand Slam went bankrupt in under 2 years.
Because I think, did he want to do it in Jamaica at one point?
Well, he had one event in Jamaica, and
Well,
he
that's a
had his
problem.
events in all different locations. This was part of kind of mimicking the Diamond League too. So
That's a
I'm just
problem,
saying
though.
that to say that track and field is not as big as it once was globally.
I mean, I, I'll have to do research because I'm not. I'm coming from a place of feeling. I'm not coming from a place of stats.
All right,
So, but
go
no,
and go
no.
do your research.
We'll have to research that.
Don't ignore. I am just coming from a position where there's no product. It could be the most. What was your favorite snack when you're growing up at Jamaica? What you used to love? I used to love eat sugar bun. You can't, sugar bun and sprinkle some brown sugar on top, hot from the bakery. There used to be a spot down the west who used to sell some of the best sugar bun, and the place used to shell sugar bun. And the business failed, even at the height of making so many sugar buns and selling them. And I know it's the FIFA World Cup is just another product,
Yeah, everything have its time.
and everything of it.
Yeah.
BM says the World Cup is a perfect example for why this World Cup is a perfect example why the World Cup shouldn't be extended to 64 teams. Because there's legitimate conversation taking place to expand the World Cup to 64 teams. In fact, FIFA's leadership have said that they ideally want their World Cup to represent a third of their members, their association members. There are what, 199 or 200 members in our FIFA, and they want to represent a third. So imagine that 48 teams, then you're going to go to 64 at some point. If this is BM says, good point, Benton. Usain Bolt revitalize a dying sport. And also, all right, Junior, I think 1 point out, and it looked like Haiti. Morocco
Yeah,
made it
Morocco
4-3.
score again. Morocco score again.
Yeah,
4-2.
Morocco. Look at the Haitian coach. Yeah, this brother expression not change.
Him know what time it is, man.
Exact brother expression not change. Max, come on.
Wait, the ball gone out of bounds? It looked
Yeah, I
like it.
think they're appeal, but this is where VAR is supposed to come in.
Yeah. Why that going to be close? That's going to be close. But it is why the goal line technology is supposed to have the technology for the line as well. For the end
Yeah, it
line.
looks.
Granted, they don't have a post for have up the camera to get an overhead look, but
Yeah, you to just. I'm gonna take that one up on the chin, not easy.
I mean they give a good account of themselves.
Still reviewing the VAR.
That's going to be
decision.
tight.
Yeah.
It's going to be tight. That's a tight call. Because I guarantee you can't get a camera angle above. Okay, you need an angle above the line so you can see the ball over the line. It's going to be hard because both players were standing over the ball.
Yeah. 87th minute in the encounter. Still Brazil 3-0. Not seeing much of Neymar. Let me see if I can. Let me just keep let me keep an eye on Neymar right now.
Neymar walk and hope say him left knee stay straight.
Pass the ball to Neymar. Man, you pass the ball to ball, you know?
Watch out. What's the video try pass him and run left it? Where my run go? Yeah, see the goal given. Ball never go all the way overboard.
Okay.
I knew it'll be hard. It'll be hard for Carla back.
Yeah, it's hard to roll it out.
You would need a good camera angle.
Yo, so Haiti has a -6 goal difference. And based on where we are currently, based on watching them this tournament, I don't feel like they have this goal difference is deserved. They have been quite competitive.
Yeah.
BCN Sports watch along of FIFA World Cup action. Brazil versus Scotland Brazil's leading 3-0. Morocco's currently leading Haiti 4-2. Group C action.
What's Neymar?
Later on tonight, we have South Africa versus South Korea. Group A action at 9 p.m. and Czechia versus Mexico at 9 p.m. And we have a foul there on Christie.
No, but you see Neymar try to control the ball before that I could. It's like it looks so lost.
This is the Neymar assessment phase right now, Junior.
There's
By the way,
nothing
no after field tonight at 9 p.m. This will.
Yeah, but we're done after this one.
We're done after this. Next watch along. I'm looking through the schedule here. Looks like a Saturday again.
Yeah, France. Hopefully, we have a tournament. But yeah, I think
Saturday. At 7:30 p.m. Colombia versus Portugal.
Yeah. What is your take?
Ghana versus Croatia at 5 p.m. Nah.
But what is your take on the anti-Ronaldo sentiment? Or do you feel like there's an anti-Ronaldo sentiment?
Yes, there is. There is an anti-Ronaldo sentiment. I'm.
You know who I'm disappointed in the most? I'm disappointed in the old players the most because
Why?
I'm sensing jealousy.
Oh, so weird. When you say disappointed in the old players, what exactly mean? Elaborate on that.
Henry and Zlatan, they went on this escapade after the first game. And I think they kind of counted their chickens before it was hatched.
Okay. And what did
And
they say? What they were attacking
basically,
Ronaldo?
basically I said Ronaldo to get benched and he's not amongst the best on Portugal, blah 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 blah. Now granted. I think the jury is still out on Ronaldo. It's not like one game is going to change. He had that one good game. They was only playing against Uzbekistan. But it just feels to me like there's a sentiment out there, like there's a part of the football crowd that cannot wait to say Ronaldo is a bug.
Yeah, man. And you know what? I saw a video. You have some people who are real losers. And I'm gonna say this. I saw a video on YouTube, and maybe it's an AI generated video. At the conclusion of the DR Congo versus Portugal game, Cristiano Ronaldo was walking to the corner, and a DR Congolese player came over, gave him a hug, they give a dap, and they walk past. And there were some fans behind in that era chanting Messi, Messi, Messi at Ronaldo. They were saying, Ronaldo, you're not better than Messi. And I'm sitting there and say, or something to that effect. And I'm sitting there and I'm watching it. I'm like, imagine now a big man go a football game. Just for sit down and chant pan the next man. Say you're not some other man over there. So what is this foolishness, Bridget?
Yeah, it's sad. It's sad.
It's just crazy. The man slung. So I guess and maybe some DR Congo fan them probably bex because the team, didn't win. Well, I don't even know. Cause I couldn't be DR Congo fans. Cause I game draw. Cause why DR Congo fans would have bex can draw a game against Portugal?
Right. It's just trolls. That's the world that we live in
that's
now.
probably the term, the troll thing. Yeah,
It does trolling. And it goes both ways. So I'm not trying to argue like Ronaldo is this big victim.
Both players have fans. Both players have fans. Are fanatics who are trolls. Them annoying with this football thing, and it also brings some entertainment to the thing. But I couldn't go on a Cristiano Ronaldo game or a Messi game and say the player didn't perform to a certain standard and I chant the next one. I say, yo, you're a bug. You know better than such and such. Nah, man. I think if you truly love the sport, well, let me not put that spin. If you are a fan of the sport like I am, you have an appreciation for the contribution of both players to the sport, the level at which they played the sport.
But the thing for me that I will also add to that is, and I'm saying it to the group, one of my biggest regrets in life was being an NBA fan and being an anti-Jordan. And I never liked Jordan just because he was great. And it's bad mind. It's bad mind. No, hey, granted.
Sports segment, we're admitting our previous bad mind moments, and I'll get to mine in a few minutes. But granted, coming to Jesus moment.
No, granted, I'm a shock fan, okay. And Jordan did kick out the Magic and sweep them the year after he came back from out of retirement.
From baseball.
Right. So that was part of my angle.
That was a mega shock too, relative to now.
That was bulldozer shock. Well, shock was a bulldozer. So but I sat down and I would watch the Bulls play against the Jazz. I would watch Bulls play against the Suns. I would watch Bulls play against the Knicks. And just want to see Jordan lose. Like, I just want to see the man lose. And all of those great moments that happen in those series, my recollection of it, I remember it, but I remember it from a place of hate instead of a place of admiration. And it's sad. It's sad that you have some people out there that will sit down and looking at today's football, at the top as Morocco game done, at the top of the goal scoring charts in the World Cup, you realize is some great young ballers, and then you have the two legends them up at the top right now. Well, Ronaldo nowhere near the top, but Messi, as old as he is up there with Haaland, Mbappe at this age. But yet you have some people going to sit down and, can't wait for some Messi lose. Can't wait for some Messi get kicked out. Yo, enjoy what you're seeing, brother. And the idiot that will sit down for the panel, Henry and Zlatan. Look at phone age compared to Ronaldo. Ronaldo's out the still a score. Messi out the still a score. I want to sit down as pundit. Come on, man. Do better than that, man. We need them to do better than that.
Neymar just passed a ball to Vinicius Jr. And it was a good, it showed a little bit of glimpse of that Neymar that I would have liked to see. Why Neymar sweaty? Man,
After
10 minutes,
10 minutes, yeah.
Cold water upon him. All right. My bad mind thing in football, and this is part of the growth and development of an individual, I fundamentally believe. At least my development. I was a huge football club Barcelona fan. I religiously obsessed with football club Barcelona. I could not watch Barcelona play ball and not hate the other team. I almost beg, ball, plead for something happen over Real Madrid. Negative and bad. And that and it's a strange place to watch football for me, because when I recognized that, I was like, I'm not enjoying the sport.
Right.
I was on this allegiance to a club.
Yep.
And some of the same foolishness that Real Madrid was doing, I was critical of Real Madrid of those foolishness, but then give Barcelona a pass for the same foolishness because it's my club. So once I step away from that thing and say, that is foolishness. I'm like, I can sit down and watch football objectively. When Football Club Barcelona play now, I can watch the game or not watch the game and just ignore it. Back then, it was like, if them lose,
your whole day
my
mash
Sunday
up.
match up, my Monday match up, my week. Like I have some really sort of stocks, or my navel string cut at Barcelona.
Yep.
You see me? I've never been to Spain, much less football, much less Barcelona.
Yep.
You see me? So it's part of the growth of myself.
A maturity. A personal maturity.
It's just like, man, and I'm a fan of Messi. I've watched him play from the youth, the Barca B days, all the way to the Barca player. And I can say Barcelona, Messi is an excellent football player. People can call him whatever they want to call him. But I can equally say Cristiano Ronaldo is a great player. No, an excellent. If I have to choose both players in their prime, depends on what my needs are. If I need one goal to save my life, I'm going to go with Cristiano Ronaldo. If I need a complete footballer who can pass from deep and score goals, I'm going to go with Messi.
That's a conversation my father had yesterday. Yesterday or day before yesterday. I see a conversation.
I mean, but when I watch Cristiano Ronaldo play, I think there's a legitimate conversation to be had whether can Cristiano Ronaldo serve Portugal better by coming off the bench now. And so this is where what's his face? What's his name? Roberto Martinez will have to make a decision on. But I would envision, like, whether it's Messi, whether it's Ronaldo, whether it's one of these big ballers, they want to play the game and they want to contribute. I would envision, like, in a conversation with their coaching staff and with their group, they will make the best decision possible to try to win them, whatever. Because there's a reason why these players are the top echelon of this thing, It's because they strive on competition and they
Yeah.
have really strived in some of the most stressful situations where others have failed.
Yeah.
So, you know, but it is one of those things. I mean, I am enjoying the sport, and I my thing is I'm a football fan, and no baller nor no boy can really dictate to me who is goat and who is chicken.
I just say it is what it is. But I think a lot of surprises going to happen this World Cup. A lot of weeping and mourning, and a lot of people are gonna sound like grunt pig when it's all said and done. But we'll see. We'll
BM
see.
says, "What are your thoughts on the Fox crew, particularly Zlatan? They're really playing into his persona."
I don't
Um,
watch it that much, but all I watch is the shots, and what I can see in the shots, they are trying their best to mimic what CBS does.
yeah, yeah,
But
yeah.
I can't tell. It is I just
And
watch. I can't watch them.
I've watched some of it, and I will say this: I've taken a different approach on Zlatan. From watching that, it's a guy who is quite funny.
Mm.
There, if the way the jokes come across sometimes can be deemed as arrogant if you don't see him in the context, but he's quite funny, and I think he's blending well in this environment with someone like a Thierry Henry, who is a true, sees it from a player and also from a coach's perspective, more analytical in the game itself. And then you have Alexi Lalas, just Alexi Lalas.
Just being
You know,
American.
being America, you have to have an American on the panel. This is an American event.
Yeah.
So you can ball your water from now till next year. An American must be on the panel.
Yep.
You know what though? Last night, and we know 17 to take yourself. Last night, they had the backup crew rolling for the late game. The Colombia versus DR Congo game. And John Obi McHale and Juan Pablo, the Colombian brother, Juan Pablo I don't remember.
Angel.
Yeah, Angel, Juan Pablo Angel.
Yeah.
You know what, John Obi McHale, if I never, if I just listen to the voice and
You
don't
think
see
it's
the
a white
person, I
man?
swear it's a clear man
Yeah, it's
from
a white
England.
man. Yeah. Yeah. Yep. I agree. I agree.
And just this whole time during these discussions, I could not wrap my head around this brother sounding like this. I was like, yo,
There's nothing Nigerian about him.
I was like, this man is polished up to the T, Reggie.
Yeah.
And Muta Baruch, I probably want to see him and say, yo, brother, oh, you come sound them way now.
When you were there at Chelsea, you never sound like that.
Yeah, you did there, but all right, final wrap on these games, family. Haiti, congrats. Well, not congrats, Haiti, but good try, Haiti.
Yeah, good
And
try.
again, I can't emphasize enough. One, big up Haiti, because we know what Haiti has gone through. The country, the society, the fans of Haitian football have gone through. And this team gave this country a bit of hope, something to laugh about, something to enjoy from the culture, the country of Haiti, because they've played football away from their home. So this World Cup thing is the final, is a culmination of years of qualification, right?
Yeah.
Just years of play in places away from home. And I have to big up this Haitian team. They didn't perform to the upper level that you would have hoped, but kudos to them, man. The journey has been amazing for this team. And so, what,
Yeah.
$12.5 million richer is the
Yeah.
federation?
Yeah. Yeah. That's a good point. It's a damn good point you just made.
So I have to big up. So I have to big up Haiti. Morocco, big up yourself. Junior, I think we got our question answered about can Morocco score multiple goals, and they said yes, we can
Yes, they can when they need to.
when they need to. And then regarding the Brazil 3-0 Scotland 3-0 Brazil over Scotland. Your thoughts on this final big takeaway?
It is Brazil seem to be rounding into shape, but they still have question marks. You highlighted the center of the field, the midfield is still a question mark, too wide open. Scotland did create some chances, so eh, look, I'm not going to talk like Brazil have a chance to win the World Cup. They are quarterfinals at best. Um, I did make a statement earlier though that wherever Brazil finish, Carlo Ancelotti would have given them one extra game. And I'm starting to really believe that now. That if Brazil finish in the semifinals, then really and truly they're really a quarterfinals team. But Carlo made that one game difference. And
Well,
you
how do
kind of,
you come up? How you come up with that, Joe Junior?
because I'm going off Brazil's history. Look at Brazil's history since 2002, 2006. No, 2002. Look at all the failures that they have had. They have finished lesser than their talent dictated. This Brazil team to me is one of the least talented Brazil teams that I've seen that represent the jersey. And I think just because Carlo Ancelotti is there, I think that aura gives them a little bit more oomph to their opportunity, to their chances than it would have with a lesser coach. This team is not a talented team at all. At all. They try to live up to a talent bar or live up to some expectation, but they are not it. So that's why I really think there's going to be that one game that will point to answer. That is where Carlo Ancelotti made the difference.
And I agree. I wholeheartedly agree. I think Carlo, you said you don't think Brazil's going to win the World Cup, but do you give Brazil a legitimate chance because of Carlo? A much
Yes,
better chance because
I
of
give them
Carlo.
a puncher's chance. I give them a
Because
puncher's
of Carlo.
chance
Yeah.
I give them a chance to they are able, they can beat England if
Of
England have
course,
an
they
off
can
day.
beat England. Of
No, no,
course.
I think England is one of the four best teams in the World Cup. And that's just me.
Yeah, I get you.
They can beat Argentina can sleepwalk to a loss against this Brazil team. That I that might sound disrespectful, but this is Argentina levels. Argentina, France, England, and maybe Germany, for me, are the standard bearers in this World Cup. And I think Brazil can sneak up on Germany, they can sneak up on England, and Argentina can sleepwalk them way to a loss against Brazil. I don't think they have a chance against France, but that's how I see it. That's how I see them. I see them as quarterfinalists at best, but they have a puncher's chance to make it to the semifinals.
I will take it a step at a slight deviation. That's all. A standard beer for me: Argentina, France, and I will throw Netherlands in there based on what happened against Sweden.
Okay.
I mean, they smacked that Sweden team around. And the Japan game, yeah, they didn't lose it. Yeah, so Netherlands, Argentina, and France and Spain. I think Spain is just being quintessential Spain. Just methodical, go through your process and grow through the tournament. I don't consider England a standard beer in this thing.
Okay.
Yeah. But
We laugh at
like you
Virgil
said,
van Dijk all year.
a
When
big
you
a
giving
big
him.
boy a big boy time.
Okay.
I and all right, so the Virgil van Dijk thing is a very good point. It's a very good point. You know what? I actually thought that that Swedish team, with the firepower they had up front, the firepower they have up front, would have been more of an issue against Virgil.
Mm.
And they marshal. I mean, Virgil a big man now. The man a know ball, know how to play. The speed is a problem, but positionally he knows what to do and how to do it well.
Mm-hmm.
And and I can't remember the game exactly, but I don't remember a lot of issues from Isaac or Yakares causing Van Dyke. I mean, Van Hecky kept doing the movement. I remember BBC salad that Van der Ven picked up against Ilanga. And maybe Graham Potter, well, not maybe Graham Potter should have started Ilanga. And the ball game would have been a different ball game. So it's hard to judge that, but I will go ahead and throw Netherlands as one of the standard bearer because the way they nullify that big Sweden starting the front attack and then bog them up on thing. So and this Germany team, Jaja, surely Ivory Coast must be still sitting there wondering what the hell did we just did.
Yeah.
Because that Germany team should have picked up an L on Saturday.
Yep.
So yo, I hate that.
Yeah, man, I hate that. People,
So,
watch out for the
Saturday
next watch
again.
along again. Saturday again for the next watch along. Big up to all those for tuning in. Do remember you can follow us on Instagram at Ball Chat Podcast, on Blue Sky at Ball Chat Podcast, on Facebook at Ball Chat. Email us at ballchatpodcast@gmail.com. Do remember hit the like, hit the subscribe button. Tell a friend. We are here. Yo, Benton, you realize we enter in July. That means we're under 8 weeks away from
What?
European club football's restarting.
No, man. In fact, I have a big 2 minutes video I need to put together about European football, and some of the issues we're having with the World Cup. But I will save that for another day. I'll go on
Alright.
that run another day. Midnight night this year, we don't know.
All right.
Africa, we're going. Ball Chat will be covering African League.
And I think
I'll be
we
doing
should.
the Sundown. What? Yeah, go ahead.
I think we should do that.
Yeah.
Is it being showed on BN?
Yeah, I think it is. Don't you still have the coverage?
I have not cut my subscription. So yes, I will be watching Africa. You know what? We're gonna cover we have yard ballers and we have African ballers football.
Yeah, we need it. We need to start highlight.
We're gonna do that this year. I am all for it. So that means a ball chat. And this year we're going to do an hour show. We'll have to get better at that.
Yeah, our show will be rotted when Pasa starts in Jamaican football, man. Come on.
No, we're not. Pass.
That will not happen. You know what? Speaking of Jamaican football, Junior, before we go, are we still live?
I might as well go back. I have the outro screen up, but I'll go back to it. Go ahead.
Yeah, let's go back. Let's go back to Jamaican football. Junior, before we go, this story about Waterhouse former manager Javier Einstein. So a few weeks ago, Mr. Einstein, I think he's Argentinian or Panamanian. He's from Latin America. Told Waterhouse Football Club, the Jamaican Premier League, Waterhouse said, "Look, I miss my family. I'm going back home. I want to return." According to Waterhouse leadership, they said it was abrupt. They had such a wonderful year. They made all these accommodations for Mr. Javier. They gave him one of, the yardman even said they bent over, even though we're not going to say it here on Ball Chat or BCN Sports. But they were very accommodating to Mr. Javier. So I thought Mr. Javier would be on his way back to Central America or somewhere, or South America, wherever he's from. I think he's Argentinian, it might be Panamanian, I don't remember. Lo and behold, 3 days later, about a week, under a week later, Mr. Javier Einstein is announced as the head manager, as the manager for Montego Bay United in the Jamaican Premier League. Junior, how is that even possible?
Well, Montego Bay is his own country, so he's just one step closer to home. I mean, look,
It's
and
crazy.
we see the coaching carousel that went on in Jamaican Premier League, and that's something that we have to cover within itself. But I'm going to tread lightly responding to that because I feel like there's more to that story. It's kind of like how earlier in the year when the player which player the player that was leaving, can't remember the player name. I can't remember the player name now, but the story came out that one club said they put in
The Haitian player.
the Haitian player, the transfer money,
Yeah, Mr.
and the other club I said and the other club I said
Mount Pleasant.
Mount Pleasant, and one
Mount
club I said,
Pleasant, and I don't remember which other club was.
but one club I said we pay the money, and the other club I said, yo, we don't know about the money. So now this story about him missing family and all kind of something, I don't know which is true and which is false. So you just have to sit down and wait. But clearly, Montego Bay United that have the money and have the means and the resources attracted the coach from Waterhouse, and somebody I try to save face by putting out some stupid story out there. So
Junior, but all right, how is this different? My question is this. We saw a report recently that where Man City agreed to pay Chelsea somewhere in the vicinity of £20 million, right? Something akin to this. I look at these two things as pretty similar. A coach was at another club, and the man them say, you're around a corner, you're brethren. Yo, I want to bring you in, And this is my conspiracy, but this is eerily similar to the Chelsea Enzo Maresca. Here is Mr. Epstein from Montego Bay United. He says, quote, it was an absolute coincidence. We really weren't in the market looking, and the opportunity came to us after looking at his resume. How is he looking at this guy's resume and the guy saying, I'll leave, go back to his family?
I mean, like I said, my vote is we sit back and let the truth come out. Unless you have inside information, I don't have the inside information. It's just Jamaican football being Jamaican football.
And so conveniently, because did we not say this after the Jamaican Premier League game, where Montego Bay United coach Xavier Gilbert at the time, the press conference?
Yep.
Who said it? Who was like, yo, this man must gone.
Yes.
What is this thing? Now, conveniently, Mr. Epstein says Montego Bay United, director of football, whatever he is. I can't find it. He says, Xavier is part of the team, and we decided to move Xavier upstairs. So he's moved to know more technical staff. Our director of football or whatever. So Xavier Gilbert is now the technical director of Montego Bay United.
Them man watch too much TV. Them man watch too much ESPN and too much TV and find some fancy word and some catchphrase that them can just attach to things and say this is similar. Again, I am going to refrain from talking about it until the facts come out. But one thing we can tell anybody right now, when it comes out to Jamaican football, it's an unfortunate statement. But when you hear something that is fantastic, you take it with a straight as a grain of salt and wait until the chips fall. Because somebody a lie. Somebody is lying. And the chances of the coach lying even though him have an easy out. Yo, remember English is not my main language, so maybe wanna misunderstand, misinterpret what I was saying. Them have an easy out, but apart somebody alive, man. They can't bother with it.
Epstein says, quote, you won't see wholesale change in the team. You will certainly see some quality coming into the squad through this window, and then it will strengthen the overall squad. He says when you look at style of play, Javier's Einstein style is a lot similar to Xavier Gilbert's style, Junior.
So this is a guy that wasn't looking for the coach. Opportunity just fall into his lap, but him already decides him going to bring in quality to the squad. Them already know what type of quality them looking for. Them already know what change is going to be made. Yo, I hate that, yeah, man.
Yeah, man, if the style of play is so similar, why are you moving on from one coach to the next? Jamaica Premier League has to implement some sort of protection in place because in normal football leagues, Waterhouse should be compensated for this thing right here. They should get at least some curry goat or something. A goat for Christmas or 2 ram goats for Christmas.
Yeah.
Something. And that's it for Jamaican football. World Cup are going and Jamaican football not change.
Still I make news.
Still a passa.
All right, people like that, you know. Do remember Saturday again.
All right.